Welcome back to ASMR Scotty. Welcome in. Are you the one that called about the PlayStation 1 bundle? Yes? Perfect. Okay, so I actually got it ready for you here. I brought up some games from the shelves. I wasn't sure what exactly you were looking for in terms of games. There's a potential always that customers enjoy anything from Tomb Raider to... Was Tetris on the PlayStation 1? Okay, so I do have the PlayStation 1, the controller here, and those games. Before I get into showing you the games and showing you the system, is there anything in particular you're looking for when it comes to games, or do you just want to see, an assortment? Of course, I don't know you 100%. I mean, from our call, I feel like I know you a little bit. You're a person of culture, trying to buy a PlayStation 1 with a certain nostalgia for the PS1 games and their graphics for the time. Am I a little on there? Okay. Yeah, so we've got a few different games here. We've got the instant classic Final Fantasy VII. Now this is I believe it is 3 discs. I thought it was 2, okay. So Final Fantasy VII is 3 discs. It says, an epic adventure across 3 CD-ROMs. What begins as a rebellion against an evil corporation becomes much more. And what erupts goes beyond imagination. With vivid landscapes, lush 3D animations, and environments, Squaresoft's multi-million-dollar masterpiece is nothing like ever seen before, and it is only on the PlayStation. And just to show you, we've got Disc 1, Disc 2, and Disc 3. Alright. We've got a few more here, but first, let's take a look at the PlayStation. Just make sure I'm not wasting your time too much in showing you these games. Make sure you're all good to play it, and at the end we can test it for you. Sound good? Alright, perfect. Alright, so here we have the PlayStation 1. It's a bit dirty, so let me clean it off here for you. Alright, got a good polish off of it here. So as you can see, it's got that authentic PlayStation 1 sound. This is not the classic, this is OG. We've got the ridged sides, and we've got them on the other side too. Let me move these games for you. Here we have the power button that clicks in like so, and the open button, which will release this part so that you can put a game in. And just to see, we've got a game here for you to test. My apologies, the store lighting can be intense. So we will open that up like so. And place the game in. As you can see, it's got that rainbow glow right there. From here, we just want to close it up. As I said, we've got the controller here. The X button does not stick. The circle button does not stick. Square is good. Triangle is good. We've got the D-pad. This is before analog sticks, so you probably already knew that. If you didn't, this is the whole controller. It is not missing anything. We've got the select button and the start button. And of course on the back, R1, L1, R1, L1, R2, L2, R2, L2. And this is a bit dusty, so we'll once again wipe it off for you. Final polish. And there we go. Your controller is all good to go, and this is when wires were still around, so you're going to have to kind of be beholden to the controller, and here is where player 1 will slot in. There you go. You don't need to force it, you just need to make sure this part right here goes nicely in here, not the top. The top is for memory cards. But you can see that it holds well in there. Get it out, and if you ever have issues, you just have to blow into this area like so, or like this into the area. Go, then you would plug it back in. This is SONY. The PlayStation engraving. It's PLAYSTATION. Open again, power, and this little button. This is a tricky one. This is the reset button. So if you open it up, while playing a game, and you switch out the discs, you're going to have to press this restart button so that it can stop reading the old game and read the new game. That is the PlayStation. Does it look good to you? Okay, perfect. So we can move right along into the game section. About how many Or does it matter how many I show you? Were you looking for? Were you looking for 1, 2, a bazillion? Like, just to get a ballpark, no matter what, I can definitely show you all of the games we have for your own reference. Okay, yeah, that's definitely doable. So let's just move this off to the side here. And the controller. And that will be there for safekeeping when you need it. Getting into the games, we of course have, like I said, Final Fantasy VII. This is from Squaresoft. Next up, because we already looked at that, is Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Battles. And that is one disc. The game is from Lucasfilm because it is Star Wars, and Lucas Arts really was popping off back then. And these are going to be the North American versions. So just be aware of that. Next up we've got MONSTERSINC. Monsters Inc. Scream Team. This is from Disney Thing. What is it? Disney Interactive. And is rated E for everyone. So if you've got kids, this is perfect. Open it up here. It does come with the booklet and the game. And again, North American version. Here we've got the back side with Sully and Mike. And here is some of the graphics you might see during it. You already saw this. This is Star Wars The Phantom Menace, and it is basically trying to be a shot-for-shot remake in a sense with the movie. Yeah. Personally, I really like this game. However, you cannot beat this game without cheat codes. I'm almost convinced. It is like a mythical unicorn when people say they've beaten this game without cheat codes. Because basically, you get 1 health bar, very little heal packs, and two opportunities to get to die, basically, and then you get to restart the whole game over. I do recommend the game. I simply also recommend you use cheat codes. Honestly, a lot of games that have cheat codes are made a lot more fun during this era, because they make everything a lot better and more playable. Here we've got Tomb Raider. This will be the first one. This is rated T for teen. I have only played the definitive edition, definitive edition of this game, and I really enjoyed it. And I really want to go through and play the PS1 versions of these games because there's something so special about the PS1 era graphics that even the PlayStation 5 emulation can't quite meet. And as you can see, we'll keep that there. We've got Tomb Raider 2. This is $12, yes, as was the first one. This is Tomb Raider 2 starring Lara Croft. And let's see, it includes demos of Tomb Raider 3, GEX3, Deep Cover Gecko, and Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Here you go, a bright smile from Lara Croft there. You get the book included, and they are promoting Tomb Raider 3 coming out. I do not believe we have that. Unfortunately, someone just recently purchased that from us, but not the first two, so they must have already had the older versions. Next we have Stuart Little 2, Bit Dusty. This is rated E for everyone. And there is Stuart doing a hang 10 on his skateboard. This is $3.99. And here you get a little bit of what the game looks like. It's weird little inconsistencies like this that make the PS1 era so special. That is not Stuart Little, my guy. That is a rat in clothes. Stuart is a mouse, and I won't have this slander. There we go, nice colorful disc here. And is this a sale on PlayStation 2s? I think it is. Or if not a sale, okay. But this is back when games were the low price of $40. Now, this is probably a top 2 game of mine, PlayStation 1 wise. One of the reasons I personally still have mine. Rugrats. Search for Reptar. We've got Tommy, Chucky, Angelica, Reptar, smaller toy Reptar, Cynthia, and Chucky's Little Bear. This is by THQ. It's rated E for everyone, and it is part of the Greatest Hits collection. These, in my opinion, are some peak PS1 graphics. Just to show you a little closer, this is what we're rocking with. There is what looks like Phil and Lil, Tommy and Chucky, Angelica in the space level. What's his name? Spike. Here we have, is that just Phil? I believe so. And Reptar. And just to explain to you, escape from an alien spaceship is the Angelica's picture. Be a part of Angelica's backyard circus with Phil, Lil, and Chucky. Save Chucky from a wild goose. That is with Tommy riding Spike here. Fun level. Search the tunnels with Spike. Play around a miniature golf. Stomp around town with Reptar. And this one reads, oh no, Tommy has lost his Reptar puzzle pieces. Join Tommy and the rest of the Rugrat babies as they search for the missing pieces everywhere From the Pickles' backyard to outer space. My bad, it looked like my wrist was like breaking there. Do not be afraid. It was not. I have another pile here, but I want to check in with you. How are you feeling? Are there any games you want me to set aside? Yeah, of course I can do that. You said this one. And you want this one. Okay, yeah. Grab this. Okay, simply let me know if you want any more or if you change your mind on the current selection. Are you okay with me continuing? Are you good with the games you have? I know there's a couple bangers here, starting off with Need for Speed 3, but I don't want to get into that too much if that's not what you like. Okay, yeah. So, that can definitely be done. Let's get into it then. Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit, rated E for everyone. You've got a very 2000s nostalgia here. And then a very bland disc, but hey, it doesn't need to be anything more than that. Hello. Of course, on the back, it shows what the game looks like and is about. It says it's got Ferrari 550 Maranello, Ferrari 355 F1, Lamborghini Diablo SV, Lamborghini Countach 25th, Mercedes CLK GTR, 98 Corvette C5, Jaguar Sports XJR 15, and Ital Design Nazca C2. That is by EA Games. Challenge everything. Next up we've got Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. The disc is in here, and so is the booklet. This is again by THQ. If we look on the back, it is $9.99, and this is some of the gameplay. Here we have Casper, and it's a bit more quality, I guess you would say. We have it wrapped in this special coating, so I won't be able to show you the game, but I can assure you that it's in there. And we do have a 7-day money-back guarantee. This is a Haunting 3D Challenge, as it says in the bottom. Got March Madness 99. Let's look at the back here in a moment. We've got the book and the disc. Rated E for everyone again. Here we've got Ohio State. Here we've got another sports game in EA Sports, NASCAR Thunder 2003. We've got the book, NBA Live 2003, and the NASCAR disc. And again, here are the graphics. face off for $2 here. That's 97. Is that Eric Lindros, maybe? A little rusty on my knowledge with that one, but here we have the booklet and the game. And there you have the graphics are not that bad. They're actually not. I've seen some older games, like in the PS2 era, that kinda look like this. Got MLB 99 here. No front cover though. And here's what you'll get. We've got from the makers of NFL Game Day. Not sure if you're a fan of that. We've got, if you're a fishing person, Action Bait, Action Bass, booklet, David disc, and the graphics. And finally, we've got Putter Golf. So, that is it for the games. Did you see any in the second pile that caught your interest? Okay, yeah, fair enough. And it's just... Of course, yeah. And like I said, these two all come with a 7-day warranty, including the system here. So if for any reason they don't work, or you just don't find yourself liking them, you are more than willing, or you're more than welcome to bring them back. But I've got the PlayStation 1 here for you, the controller here for you, and of course your games. So, are you ready to check out? Would you like to look around a little bit more? It's up to you. We've got Xbox on this side and PlayStation on this side. And in the aisles, you'll find your Nintendo stuff, and on the back wall there, you'll find your Sega Genesis, all your Sega consoles, and just random assortment on this side by the wall. Okay, perfect, just this. I know you called this in, I just wanted to make sure you were ready and comfortable with this purchase. So let me just look into the system. Got the PlayStation 1 controller. Okay. And the games. And that is ringing up as... Oh. So apparently we have a sale right now. We have buy one, get one. Or no. Yeah. Buy one, get one. It's gonna be the cheaper game. So maybe we do 2 transactions here, get you the best sale that you can. Because I know one of those games was like $2, and some of the games were $12. So just to get you the perfect amount of deal, we can ring it up that way, if you want to. Okay, yeah, no problem. We can definitely do that. I will take out those $2 games. Okay. And you currently have 5 games. So, did you have any you were on the fence about that you'd like to try? Okay, yeah. There's been a lot of people eyeing that one, so you've got great intuition. That brings you up to 6 games, so perfect. Okay, so the first... Okay, so because we did it that way, there's another deal, apparently, where you get the controller with the console for free. Perfect, yeah. And this is going to be your total here. If you could just sign there or tap or swipe your card. It sometimes asks people to sign. I don't know. It's technology, you know. It is, especially in the business sense, never where you want it to be. Okay, it's loading. It's loading. It's loading. It's always when you need it, right? Yeah. There we go. So your transaction did go through. Let's set you up with those games. Okay. And one more time. Just slide your card, tap it, whatever works for you. Okay. It is, yeah. That is actually my keyboard. They somehow have figured out a way to integrate the chip reader into keyboards now. And because it's a Bluetooth keyboard, it's a little easier. There we go, your payment processed. So you are good to go. Would you like a bag for this? Perfect. Then I will leave this to you. Take these. Your games are right here. System and controller. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for visiting. And I will see you next time. Alright? Perfect.